Hey guys, this is Chubs, and I'm going to do my best to explain Battleground Europe, which is what I'm going to be showing today. For anyone who hasn't played it before, it's a rather complex game and it's tough to describe, but the easiest way for me to describe it to anyone else is to say that it's literally a virtual world war that's being fought online. It's you can see the factions here. You can choose between the French and the British, which make up the Allies, or you can choose the Germans if you want to play Axis. And you're fighting on a map that's half the scale of Europe, and it's obviously set within Europe. And you can choose Army, Air Force, or even Navy for each of the three nations. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the British. I'm going to choose the Army, and we're going to go and select my brigade. Now this is a massively multiplayer game, so there are no individual maps. It's an entire world that's being streamed as you're playing. So there are no loading times, there are no maps that are closed off from anywhere else. It's all one gigantic world you're fighting in. And it does cost a monthly fee, but right now I'm playing on a free trial. So now that I've selected now that I'm on the brigade screen, over here you can see the ones with the orangish bars right there are the ones that are like attack missions. You need to go and attack and take over a town. The ones with the green here are defense missions, so you have to defend a base that's under attack. And if the bar is full, like this green one, that means there are a lot of people here, and that means there's more than likely a lot of activity going on there. So I'm going to double click this, and you can see the different leaders and missions and stuff, and this mission has the most activity. See this bar up here, it's filled up the most, so I'm going to double click it. And this is where you choose what you're going to use. Since I'm in the Army, I can choose infantry, or you can also go and you can choose armored vehicles, anti-air or anti-tank guns, or even like trucks or haulers to haul equipment or to ferry players across the map. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go with the infantry, and for now I'm going to choose submachine gunner. Then I'm going to go ahead and enter the world, and this is where we begin. So I don't hear a lot of gunshots here, so it doesn't appear that there's a whole lot of activity yet, but sometimes you can be surprised. This is not a game where you're going to run across like 50 people in one sitting. You have to be patient, and because the world is so large, you really have to be careful and look out for where the enemy's at. And you can also die in like one shot, so it's very realistic. And you don't have a crosshair, so you have to aim down your sights to be accurate with your weapons. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to look out here and see if I can find any enemies in the distance that have been driven in, or any armor, like any tanks or trucks that are coming in. So I don't see anything yet. I do see a friendly tank shooting over this direction, and that guy right there just got shot down and killed. So there's something over here for sure. I don't know what, but I'm going to go and find out if I can without dying. I think I just saw some infantry across the town in one of our buildings. So I'm going to go investigate, and let's see if we can kill somebody here. And I apologize if it's dark, it's probably just the camera. But here we go. That guy right there was lagging. Let's see. Saw a grenade fly. Right there is one of our friendly tanks. Apparently they're over here in this building, or around this building. We're being hit by something. Right there was enemy infantry that I just killed. There's his body, so we're being hit definitely within this area. There's another. I missed him. Well, he just fell down dead, I think. So I'm going to run over here. Yes, there's his body. There's another enemy infantry. We're being hit by a huge assault. You generally don't see this many enemies in this short of an amount of time. So this base is being hit. I just got killed. So we're definitely under attack. There's no doubt about that. So I'm going to despawn. And this time I'm going to come back and I'm going to go choose armor instead. So I'm going to go and I'm going to spawn in a Vickers MK4. There's what it looks like. And to drive these things, I'm going to use my 360 controller. I should have a joystick because that would make it a lot easier, but this game, as I mentioned before, it's realistic, so when you're in a tank, you actually have to look through small viewports. You don't have any third-person view or anything. You have to be very careful because you can't see out very well. But just watch here and I'll show you what it's like driving one of these things. So I'm going to start my engine. Now that it's started, I'm going to zoom up closer here to my viewport and I'm going to roll out of my little facility. And as I roll out, I'm going to go over here. Down here is a mini-map. I know you can't see it very well, but people have spotted infantry over here, and I'm going to go to where I got killed at and see if I can find some infantry. Now, when you are driving around, you have to switch over to your gunner position to actually start shooting, so you can't shoot while you're driving all at once. You can have other crew members, though, that can drive while you're shooting and vice versa. So let's go over here and let's see if we can find somebody. That's one of my tanks. They're shooting at something to the left of me, so I'm going to pull up a little bit and I'm going to angle my tank over to the left and see if I can possibly get a shot at what they're looking at. There's another guy that just appeared. He's looking over to the left too. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get up to this tree line and I'm going to turn and face to the left. So here we go. Facing the left, I'm going to turn my engine off so I don't make much noise. Close my hatch again so that they can't shoot my driver, and I'm going to look. There's an enemy infantry, at least I think. So I'm shooting over that way. We may very well have some enemies in this house. Up there's one. I think I just killed one because I saw blood come off. So right there's another one. I just killed an infantry there, and I see somebody up here in these windows. So they're definitely still up there. There's an infantry inside that house. I'm going to keep my eye on him because we do not want him to get out and capture our town here. We definitely wouldn't want that to happen. As long as you sit here, you can pin them in pretty good because your machine gun does massive amounts of damage. As soon as you touch them, they're basically dead. I think I see him here trying to pop up out of this window. But as you can see, this is a game about patience. I'm going to wait this guy out, and it might take several minutes or more to wait for him to pop back up. He might even not be there anymore. But I'm going to keep watching this house because I know that if he's not in it, someone else might be. And I know that I have a bunch of friendlies in the area because I can see them on my mini-map. So I'm just going to be patient here. And I'm going to see if I can spot any more movement in this house. Still in there, starting to get a little bit frustrated. There went another one. There are a bunch of them going up in that house. I'm just going to light it up here. I just killed a guy, and we have an anti-tank gun driving around here. Look at this. They're driving right out in the open. That's an enemy anti-tank weapon just driving out in the open. And I just killed him right there. Yeah, they're not going anywhere. I don't know what that guy was thinking. I don't know what the hell that guy was thinking, just sitting there out in the open.